Hi guys, Andy here, and welcome to a brand new storyline of Championship Manager. It's the 0102 game, obviously, but this is the latest update. This is 2017-18 that we're cracking on with. For this storyline, I'm going to go for Newcastle. We all know the potential they have and the underachievement they have. All right, yeah, owner's not great, but we're going to have to make do with that. And I figured this is a really nice challenge because, like we all know, like I said, they have so much potential that they've never really fulfilled, and they haven't got a very good squad at all compared to a lot of teams in the Prem. So it'll be a really nice challenge to try and see how we can do in the Premier League this season with. And I'm not going to make wholesale changes. I doubt they have much money. It says secure. Yeah, they got some to play around with, but I'm not going to go mad with the signing straight away. Um, because I want to see how these lads perform and give them a chance, and we'll go from there. We will sign youngsters, I think, and try and improve our own players. That will save us a lot of money in the long run, but we'll try and give some of these guys a go and maybe raise their value and get some money off them. But let's crack on. I'm going to try and I've been doing lots of really long videos in a lot of my other sessions. I'm going to try and do some shorter ones for this series. I get limit to around half an hour at a time, so hopefully, uh, yeah, hopefully they're easier to watch maybe than the long ranting videos I've been going on. But yeah, alright, let's just crack on and see what we've got in the squad. Darlow, yeah. So first thing I'm gonna do is no one's important. I'm gonna get rid of what I don't want. Important for Manquillo, no way. I'm gonna get rid of anyone I don't think will be needed at all. Lascelles is an important player, but he needs to develop so much, so I'm gonna put him in the squad. He's still young. He will be important, but I'm not a firm believer in giving people important first team player. There's only a couple of positions I don't think that really need it. That's maybe striker, but even then, he's not bad. He's got no balance. I don't care about work rate so much in this formation I'm going to play. Um, Definitely not important. How long are you out for? Important? No. Squad. You're out for what's that? A groin strain. Let's have a check. Make sure it's not any long-term injury. No, good. There isn't really too many players in this squad that I'd be like, oh, I'm delighted I've got him because there isn't, and that's the point of being Newcastle. They've literally got no one that stands out as I could build a team around them. Um, so yeah, the problem I've got is I think Mitrovic is a bulldozer. I quite like him in this. He will be a good yin and yang. I think I'll probably play Dwight Gale because of his pacing off the ball. I think you're the one to go, and I think I'll get good money for him. I think I'll sell Hosselu out of the strikers I have, get some funds in. Uh, let's just double check the rest. Contract. Back up, Rob Elliott. I'm going to sell Rob Elliott only because I know that I've got a keeper in my reserves on loan. Contract expiry, damn it. We'll give you a contract because up at the end of the year because I don't want to lose you on a free. But I'm not going nuts. You can have that. I'm happy to give you bonuses if you do well. Always give I generally give a relegation release clause because it sort of helps get a contract signed, and I don't plan to get relegated, to be honest. Right, this is the keeper I'm promoting. He's going to go squad to compete with, and recall from loan, he's going to compete with Darlow. I like the fact we've got Woodman. I think he's a good young prospect. So we don't need someone like this guy. He's going to be useful. He's not a great player. I'm not going to give him a contract, but for the first season, he'll come in handy. Again, I'm going to try and keep the squad pretty big by not getting rid of a load of rubbish kids from the reserves. Someone like him who's worth a bit of money, who's actually not going to make it, we'll get some money for him because he's not a kid. Finley, that's fine. Who are you? 17. It's fine, you can go on a free. £5 grand a week, really. Okay, Ozzy Perez, yeah, you've got to get promoted, mate. You'll do a job as a do a job in the way I play. It's not ideal, but he's too. Ooh, that is interesting. You'll be handy in my formation. Centre mid. Who are you? You're on loan. Okay, let's put you as a. I would put him as hot prospect, but determination of 5. He's never going to be a hot prospect. That's fine. Alan Armstrong, hot prospect. Yeah, we'll see how you do. 17, Hoslu gone. Okay, so not many going, to be fair. I want to keep my first team squad. I want to give people a chance. I know a lot of these ain't going to make it. I know that already. In fact, what I will do. See, I'm not fat. I like Moreno in real life. I think he's really classy on the ball. But I really don't like his balance in this. I don't like John Joe Shelby's determination and work rate. I think determination could be higher, to be honest. And even his balance is low. So these are two of my actually well-established names in the side, and they're just not going to cut it. My actual midfield is going to be Diame in this. If you look at him, determination 20, work rate 19, balance. He's got a lot of really nice stats. He is 30, but for a couple of years he'll do a really good job, and I think he'll probably be playing alongside this guy. Only determination of 13, but he's a really creative centre mid, and he's worth a bit of money to be fair. So, and we've also got Jack Cole back, so I'm going to be playing a holding midfield. Let me see what I've got saved. So I'm going to try this. Yeah. Sorry, I've been playing around my formation in one of my other games. So I'm going to give this a go. Because I've been so used to playing Wibwob in the last few years. And I realised it makes the game too easy. So I've gone back to playing non-Wibwob with and without ball to give myself a bit more of a challenge. And yeah, I've been playing around formations non-stop, so I still will be doing that to a degree. So who do I not need in this group? I've got options at fullback. I think Yedlin isn't really needed. He's not a bad right back, especially for the first season. Manquillo back up, right foot only, so yeah, back up. So Yedlin's not needed. Let's get some money for it. He's worth a bit of money. Wow. We got a left back who's out for a month, who's okay, good work rate, bad determination, but again, first season, he's going to be our first choice, I suppose. He's got a year left. I don't really want to give him a contract, but I also don't want to lose him on a free, so he doesn't want to do amazing money, so let's give him some. It keeps his value up, and hopefully means we get more. I tell you what, someone gives me that, they can have him. Jesus. Yeah, I've got 4 centre halves in Clark, Lejeune, Mbemba, and Lascelles. None of them are worldies, but all capable. I've only got one holding mid who's got some nice stats, but isn't going to be good enough. So I think it's a holding mid's the priority, and then kids. I'm going to buy some youngsters for the reserves. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wingers. I don't know in this. I know in real life Richie plays off the right. He's got the number 11 here, which suggests he may be better on the left. Atsu is probably going to be first choice off the left though. He's left only foot. So I may play Atsu off the left and Perez off the right because Perez is really good in this. And then play Murphy and Richie as backups, even though I like Richie in real life. We'll see how we get on, but we've got a couple of wingers to play there, so it should be pretty good. Players playing in the right positions is what we want. We've got these two coming back, so who else isn't really needed? So it's a centre mid. I've got one centre mid too many. How many do I have? I don't really have options in the reserves in midfield, and he's not going to cut it. So what I may do is, surprisingly, put this guy for now in there. And if I sell one of the others, because if I sell one of the others, then I'll call him up, or yeah, we've got room to wiggle at least then. So we've got options, we've got cover, goalkeeper cover, not much defensive cover, but I'm going to buy some youngsters. Perhaps I should. Oh, he's terrible. I'm not going to call him back off loan. He's not great either. Alright, let's recall from loan. Yeah, recall from loan. Let's get everyone back. I don't even know what's the point of calling this guy off loan. I'm not going to bother with him. Yeah, so, okay. Next thing, friendlies. I'm not going to bother with any friendlies. No point wasting time. Only get your players injured anyway. Physios, we've got 2 physios. No determination. I hate any member of staff, player or otherwise, with no determination. There's no excuse for it. Coaches. It looks like not a bad goalkeeping coach, but yes, excellent outfield coach. Beardsley's discipline's low. So we've got 2 really good outfield coaches, to be fair. Who are you? You're terrible. You are terrible. Okay, so let's leave. Anyone good at tactics? Okay, let's just do that for now. And then I'll bring some more coaches in. So let's do that first. Physios, coaches. Hopefully find some nice ones. Put out 20. Most of them will be 20, but you never know. Let's see if we can. Unemployed. It's not bad. It's good age. Prefer better discipline. 72's probably retire at the end of the year. There's not much point. 73. 74. Wow. Jesus. 74. Okay, here. 45. But what's with the lack of discipline, boys? I'll take off working with youngsters. I'm going to do that. I don't really like it, but these are ones I already looked at. Okay. I recognise the name quite well as well. Let's get you in, and let's take that back down. Who else was there? Good with youngsters, he's good age. Okay. Oh, really? And let's get you. So 3 physios. All unemployed, all capable. None of them are great, to be fair, but I'll get rid of the other one. Okay, so I need a really determined assistant manager. Preferably at least 16. Man management, working with youngsters. Discipline for sure. I'd like it to be. Let's see if there's a. Well, that's a good point. Before we do that, what are our scouts like? Not bad. Let's get them looking at some youth players. You've got 4 scouts. None of them are really quite ready to step up to coaching for me. Let's do England first. He's not bad. Look, you got some nice scouts here, to be fair. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, next. Let's look. So for those stats you normally find. Okay. I'm asking for a lot, to be fair. Now this guy, he's fitness based in this one, is he? Okay, it's not too bad. So we've got a potential assistant manager. Let's take these down a little bit. See what else is there. Wow, get off. Flynn, so I could get. Okay, let's get you as a coach. I know you're a scout, but you can do a job as a coach. Might as well. 61, he's not young, but he's not going to retire tomorrow, so. And let's get you as assistant then. Yeah, fine. Next, goalkeeping coaches. Really? Really? Well, this is poor. Good discipline. Again, both British options. Well, I'm not overly happy with the options. I'm not gonna lie. Offside trap, general. I like to keep the coaches to be general. To be fair, so we'll get you in 50k. Yeah, whatever. We'll get you in, and I'll keep the other one and see if he progresses for now. And that's our coach is done for now. I'll always look to upgrade them because they're quite important. Next on the list, player searches. There are, as far as I'm aware, there isn't a great deal. He's pretty good to be fair, but I want to build for the future kind of thing. I'm never a player on this that I don't play broken tactics. I don't go all out attack, which is probably the most efficient way of getting results until you get champ manned, which is really frustrating. Which is why I don't do it. Rossi, really good player, but he never stays fit. So yeah, okay, let's do determination minimum. Ross Turnbull, yeah, 32. He's sometimes really good in the lower leagues, really useful player, but I prefer two-footed players as well. So Sanya, no, it doesn't look like there's going to be many options. I don't remember seeing too many players. I've played this version a few times now, so I don't remember too many players on this list that are worth getting on a free, other than the French left back. But again, he's just at that age where ex Newcastle, Liverpool, yeah. He's just at that age where he's just not worth it. Oh, Shea, legend. Why has he not got availability for coaching? That'd have been useful. Whatever. 41. Sorry, Newcastle fans. As much as it may be fun to get him back, yeah, can't be bringing him back then. Yeah, not touching Joey Barton. Okay, right, so nothing really on the free list. Let's have a look at. We need a defensive midfielder. He needs to be brave. I like balance, work rate. We'll put in some basics for the other stuff for now. In fact, that'll do. Let's see what, because it won't be a massive list. He's not the worst, but he's out for ages. Yeah. I wouldn't be totally against getting him. He's got a lot of really useful stats. I'm just not thinking he's good enough long term. He's two-footed, which is nice. He's got the work rate, bit of determination, balance, height. Yeah, he's got some nice stats, but I'm just not sure whether he'll be good enough long term. What do I take down? Let's have a look. Well, wouldn't that be nice? See, Loftus-Cheek would be a cracking little signing. He's a holding midfield in this game, whereas in real life, I think he plays either off the striker, off the or even either wing. But yeah. But yeah, none of these are interested. He'd be a cracking signing, but he's a right miserable bastard in this one. Okay. I definitely need at least one holding midfielder, so. Yeah. I don't know what I can take off because these are just the bare minimum. I could try and make someone a holding midfielder, which is not the worst idea. But you got to find the right type of player. These are all old. Ryan Mason, yeah, fractured skull. I felt for this lad, strong, like having to retire from football. Yeah, really felt for the lad. So this guy's got some lovely stats, but he's just jumping a 6 and he's one-footed, but he's got good positioning, tackling, work rate. But yeah, I can't believe I may have to go for him. Let's have a look for some players I actually know about. He's one-footed in this game. Let's scout him. Let's see what they say. Oh, it's quicker just to go there. Lacks agility, but and one-footed as well. Okay, we'll leave him for now. Major clubs, Europe, Dortmund. Just trying to see. His tackling's lower on this one. It's a shame. He's a useful fullback, but I'm not going to bother with players that don't quite make it. I really want. Let's have a look at Shirt. He's never going to want to come. This lad, unfortunately, not straight away, but hopefully we can get him in a not too distant future. Really need under 21s. I swear there was like a really good Norwegian lad. There he is. Oh, no aggression, and he's quite expensive. Is there any decent holding midfielders? I know Ajax have an absolute abundance of quality players in this version. Let's have a look at someone like Sweden. You can always pick up a cheapie in some of these Scandinavian under 21 countries. These players are all at Ajax. They're going to cost a fortune, and they're not going to want to come straight away. Look at this boy, PSV. He'd be a cracking signing. I'd love it. Not much determination, but we'll see. Deal, yeah, Ajax. Yeah, this is. I know a lot of you are probably massive fans of the old database, and we all are. But the thing I love about this new database, not only has it got the up-to-date players, but it is harder. You will not find the Tomadiras or the Makaku Zolas and all that. The Greek players that kind of made it really, really good to pick up Shrewdies early doors. There aren't really that in it. You have to create your own. There will come some really good young players that develop and develop as the game goes on, but yeah, it's not really those kind of players. A player I used to love that no one really mentions was a right back from Norway called Rabnang that I used to get on a free, like even in division, like the lowest division in England, I used to get him on a free. He had like work rate of 20. I used to love him, but yeah, you don't really get those anymore. Oh, I just remembered a guy, Marasek. Yeah. There we go. Defender, defensive midfielder, determination, work rate, technique, balance, height, and he's cheap as chips. Let's see if we can get him in. He won't go in the first team, but we can put him in the reserves and watch him grow. He'd be a cracking first signing. And yeah, I never find him amazing at centre half because of his lack of aggression. His bravery is kind of random. He's normally a bit braver than that, to be fair, but the rest of his stats are really good. I think he make a really good holding midfielder, and he's two-footed, which is perfect. I'm really gutted at the rest of the options, to be honest, for the youngsters. I'm sure there's loads I'm missing because I've played it a few times, but I haven't played it immensely in detail. And yeah, was it this guy? Is it Bruno Neto? I don't know. It would be in Portugal under 21s. No, he's not on the lists. Okay. Alright, well, we'll scout the leagues as we go along. And we'll offer for more players. But, like I said, to be honest, where we're at, we're not going to get a lot of the players we actually want for the future. But if we get off to a good start and the formation is working and players are playing well, and I'm going for top 4 first year. As always, you gotta go big or go home. I mean, obviously the league is what you're going for, but if I get top 4, I'll be happy. So if I get the kid for the reserves, I've got 2 holding midfielders potentially, as well as options, and I haven't got Europe, so I haven't got to worry about too much rotation. It's all about form. So we'll see who plays. I quite like him. He'd do a job in holding midfield, to be fair. So it's up to Hayden to sort of keep him out. Maybe I'll play him. Yeah, and then use Hayden, watch Hayden develop, because Hayden's a good youngster. He's got some nice stats. So yeah, that's where we're at, really. Let's crack on, shall we? Just trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. Hosselu, yeah, that's fine. Who? Low determination, otherwise I would totally have exchanged it. How much are you worth? Okay, we'll do the exchange, because I've valued him at 0, so we're going to get a lot of bids, but obviously we're not selling him for 0. We're gonna entice bids in. Oh, he's 27. He's not a kid we can develop. He's not bad at all. He'd make a really tidy, I'd say left back just because of lack of height, but he's crossing. Normally you can tell a winger or a left or right sided player when their crossing is equal or maybe higher to their creative is what I normally find, but it's not always the case. But off the ball as well would normally be higher for someone that's going to make a forward run, but really good technique and passing. Yeah, but again, 27, he's going to be 28 soon. He's not really. This is one of the kids I quite like to buy, but determination 13. Okay, what's the values? Just looked at you. So let's ask for Sisto with 25% and see what they offer. I'm not going to look at everyone, but Bebe. Again, not bad. I rate balance in this game very highly, especially for creative players. If you're a big, strong centre half and your balance is 9 or something like that, it's not the end of the world because you're strong, and we're not asking to glide past players so much. But yeah, you've got to. I think if you're a creative player, you've got to have balance. Any attack-minded player, you've got to have balance. I don't want you to get knocked off the ball, so you have to kind of weigh balance and strength up, I think. Yedlin, is that the only bid? Yeah, okay, we won't go nuts. Right. I've done 7 leagues in this FY, if anyone's wondering. The reason for 7 leagues is, 1, you get a large database. 2, I've kind of done it for ages, but it's mainly because of the World Club Championships as well. You'll see that in this latest update, the World Club Championships are in January, like real life. African Cup of Nations is the summer, like it will be soon. So it's really up to date. And when it comes to World Club Championships, if someone like Real Madrid, Barcelona, or a big team are in it and fighting for he's not bad, and are fighting for the title of the World Club Championship, they're going to have no fixtures to play, so the players are going to be fresh. And when you find, if you're in it, you're playing once every 2 days for about 2 weeks because of it, and your players are exhausted, and they're just playing the same team who are 100% every game, it's a bit out of order. So I add the extra leagues in, not only for the database, but for, it just makes it more realistic. Oh, and you can also move jobs from league to league, which is nice. He's not bad, but he's 1-footed, he's not good enough. Whatever. I'm just looking for anyone I should really just do no stats, other, no attributes, more stats, no. What am I doing? Mental, that's what I wanted, for fuck's sake. Determination, yeah, 16. No work rate though. Not bad. Roniger. I tell you what, technique is 16. Work rate's only 14, but let's do that. Roniger. It's the position we need. Okay, well, let's give it a go. QPR. They got Corker. He's not bad in this, He's not worldy at all, but he's someone that can. There's no one I'm forgetting. He is someone that can do a good job. So Rob Elliott. I was going to do a commentary game and see if I can get them back to the Prem. And I may still do it in the future, to be fair. What? Does anyone else want Rob Elliott? No, not really. Coventry, what's their financial situation? It's okay, they may have a little bit of money, but I think if I ask for $1 million, he's worth more, I know. I'm pretty sure they can't afford it. Yeah. But I want to get more money than that. He's better than that. Marisic denied. Okay. We'll offer that and that. he'll be quite an important signing. Yeah, well done. Yeah, you can have that minimum fee. I don't generally offer out minimum fees because I don't like letting players go without my consent. Um, but with a player like that, you kind of like, if you get that money, you can go. Yeah, alright, let's do a couple of these. Try and get the money up. Hosselu, that's not the worst offer. We've got 2 at that rate, that's fine. Spanish clubs want the Spanish players back. Do you know what? I'll accept that as well. And like I say, I'm not fussed about spending silly money right now. Just get a few players here and there, which should do the job. And I've already been offered 4.89, so let's do that. Yeah, and as the season goes on, you'll find players get transfer lists because they're unhappy. You ain't got the money, but so you can pick up some really shrewd signings as the season goes on. No one else has offered, have they? Okay, look, if you can just give me that, I'll take that. He's nothing amazing, and that's not silly money. In fact, what I should have done. Nah, okay. Nonce that. Okay. Yedlin. I know, better off already. Fair enough. In fact, let's do that as well. If you've watched any of my other videos, I talk about balance when you play non-attacking, because when you play attacking, just put your player central attack, and you'll be fine. Now, when you play normal mentality, which I'm playing, I normally play normal passing, but if you see my sibling rival game with my brother, it's going terribly wrong, if I'm honest. If for some reason in that one I have to go hard tackling because my defenders are just not competing, the keeper's not competing, and I'm letting in nearly a goal every shot, which is unusual, especially if you look at my 6-man game where I've let in 3 goals out of like 13 games. So it was very frustrating. So I'm going to go with hard tackling off the bat in this one and sort of play around with that and see if that just confirms what I thought. So yeah, but really, if I want to close down all the avenues, really I should do this. So without the ball, that I'm not leaving many spaces in behind, but I find that it's too defensive for me. I like to say I want the balance to have players higher up the pitch, so I'm going to push them higher and try and allow for potentially a few more goals. Maybe it probably will cost me a little bit defensively, but you can't be too defensive. I thought you can have the money, but you're not having the signing on fee. Not even fussed about keeping you, mate. Slow fullbacks isn't the way to go. Yeah. Right, 1 physio in. Good lad, hot prospect. And he wants to come, that's perfect. Right, let's give you some bonuses. A bit of incentive. Wages are very sensible, so that's nice. Another physio in, so let's get rid of the other guy who had Graham Jones, new assistant manager in. I'm not sure about him, but didn't have many options, so let's give him a go. We're getting rid of you because you had no discipline and working with youngsters. I mean, I'm not sure how much it matters. I don't know if it is just determination and physiotherapy that counts on these one, but I like to have good determination on everyone. Physiotherapy for sure, but he's no good at working with youngsters. Even for physio, you'd imagine discipline, you'd want it to be fairly high because, you know, in rehabilitation of any player, you need discipline. So so that's the way I see it. I don't know if it matters or not, but yeah, system managers in. You're goal kicking coach, right? Yeah. Good discipline. Determination needs to be higher, but you are a physio. Okay, yeah. Yeah, happy with that. I'll take that. Sweet. Hosselu's gone. Fine. It's good he's gone to Valencia in a way because I don't know if they'll play him or not, but we've got the kid. That's a really good signing for the future. That is. He's not influential, which is unfortunate, but because that position he'll play in is really good for a captain. But you know, what do you want? He will grow. If you look at his stats there, he will actually grow. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to save. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back with a second episode soon. And yeah, see you later. Like, comment, subscribe. Any suggestions or criticism, feel free to let me know. Cheers. Bye.